In today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the developers at Cloud Imperium Games who are working really hard to give us a playable experience with Star Citizen FR 4.0, including during Christmas Day. Yes, guys, there was a hotfix that came during Christmas Day, something that I really couldn't believe my eyes when I saw the news here. But they did work on fixing some of the most pressing issues that we are encountering right now in 4.0. And the first one was a hybrid hotfix that was carried out throughout Christmas Eve and was fully released to address the increased frequency of 30k errors. You guys have been telling me a lot, right, in the Discord as well as the comment section that you couldn't play because you had 30k errors. Sometimes joining servers also resulted in 30k errors, which was very frustrating, of course, right? Maybe you wanted to join some friends, your friends were in the game, but there were also 30k errors that prevented you from joining or whatever reason, right? You had some plans and you just couldn't play, right? Well, this apparently was fixed, and this is really wonderful news here. Also, there was another hotfix here regarding the in-game chat. Now, this one seems a little bit trivial, right? Why bother fixing the chat? I think it's really important to fix the chat in Star Citizen FR 4.0 because we've got Pyro, right? Pyro is a lawless system. Pyro reminds me a lot of the principle of the Dark Jungle. I don't know if you guys are very familiar with that. It's from the Fermi Paradox. The Dark Jungle is basically the idea that if you are not hunted, you should be the hunter, because if you are not the hunter, you are going to be hunted. That's what it is, right? You don't know. There's no way you can know other people's intentions, and even if they tell you, there's no way to know that if it's really true or not. So, in order to save yourself, in order to preserve your life or your own interest, you are the one who's going to be striking first and killing first, hopefully. That is the principle of the Dark Forest. That is how it feels in the Pyro system. But I would say that if we have a working chat system, then that would definitely help, right? Because at least we could type and try to negotiate, at least have some kind of negotiation, like, you know, if you leave now, I will not shoot you, right? Or if you stay inside your ship while we're busy loading and unloading, we will not kill you. Stuff like that. Stuff that we could have said when we went to the Pyro system and we raided Pyro, we encountered other players. If the chat was working, so the chat was not working, by the way. There was no way to interact with the global chat on that day. If the chat had been working, we would have actually talked to some of the players that we killed during that session and told them, you know, you better stay in your ship, you know, wait until we're done, or just go. But unfortunately, this did not happen. We decided to save our interests and we decided to shoot to kill, and that's how it happened. So that's why chat is actually very important. Now, there's one more fix that was brought here, and this is a fix that came yesterday. Was another hybrid crash here, leading to chances of encountering a black screen. Now, this has happened to me many times. In fact, yesterday, this is how I ended the live stream on Twitch. You guys were here, right? They say, oh, you had the black screen of death. Yep, that's what happened. So I'm, again, glad to see that CIG have indeed worked to try to fix that. I played yesterday. I did a little bit of mining at home, and it did not happen. So that's also really good news. Now, what other fixes could CIG bring? Hopefully, if they're still working, I think that they should take a break. That's my opinion. But if they're still at office, if they decide to be productive, maybe I would say fixing some of the hangar bugs would be wonderful. They still happen from time to time. Like you go to a location, you want to retrieve your ship, and unfortunately, your ship is not retrievable. Now, I found a workaround for that bug. It's a workaround that only works if you are not at your starting location, and you just go back to the clinic and you set your respawn point back to your original location and you kill yourself. And then at your original location, normally you should have access to your ship and your hangar, and you should be able to do things in the verse, right? At least this has worked for me at several occasions. if this doesn't work for you, please also let me know in the comment section down below. Another bug that I wish could be fixed, this one is quite annoying, right? It's a nuisance. It's on the Pyro system, very often we fall through planets at outposts, right? This should not be happening, especially given how much time the devs at CIG had to make the Pyro planets, and I can't believe that they didn't figure out we were falling through planets or found some fixes. If they could work on that, that would be also much appreciated. If there are other list of bugs that you'd like CIG to do to fix over the holidays, you know, holiday wish perhaps, well, please also let me know in the comment section down below. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I would not be able to make all of that content without my Patreon and YouTube members, including Dr. Frobin, Zero Crusher, Shadow Rise, and Doki to Docker. I've been Irad, and I'll see you guys in the next one.